Alright, fellow Ranger fans, time to go to the next episode, My Master. Around a pier near the coast, a fisherman shoots down from the sky until it lands in the nearby water. The fisherman is revealed to be Toadpad, casting from the moon. Bookback appears and wonders if they can fish a lot. The vampire reveals that they can due to having a magic fishing rod which can hook all the mysterious treasures of the world. The lion catches something, forcing Toadpad to reel it in and revealing an old oil lamp at the end. Buckbeck seems excited for us until Toadpad proclaims the lamp isn't treasure. Buckbeck still believes in it and decides to clean the dirt off the object. However, from rubbing the lamp, a jug-like genie emerges from within. Toadpad wonders who he is as the jug proclaims them his master and reveals himself as Jin, the lamp fairy, surprising the two. A while later, the Jurors are facing off with Toadpad and Buckbeck out in the open. Geki showing a declaration for a fight the sides were to have. The vampire, with the ogre copying, declares today is the day Toadpad and Buckbeck will defeat them, Goshi warning they should be careful. With the declaration made, Toadpad asks his partner for the lamp. Buckbeck rubbing until Jin appears to help as the vampire asks the lamp fairy to defeat the Rangers. The fairy confirms and throws the heroes off the cliff, forcing them to transform to deal with it. The fairy then throws spears and ropes with its powers, binding the heroes until he tosses them around and binds them in rope. With Toadpad and Buckbeck yelling at his success, Jin tries to fire a beam, but Geki shoots Toadpad with his ranger stick. They were throwing away the lamp and see the vampire fall and Jin disappears, along with the Ranger's confinements. Toadpad yells at Buckbeck, asking why he let it go. The ogre apologizes. Lamp continues to fly far away from them. Jin's lamp falls in a field where two kids wonder what it is, rushing to it and seeing it dirty. At the shrine, the Rangers confirm the lamp is associated with the legend of Aladdin, thus the power to grant wishes to anyone who holds it. As the Rangers wonder how good it would be, Barso warns that dependent on its master, Jin can be good or evil, while revealing Jin is one of the greatest of sorcerers. Goshi reasons if Pandora becomes Jin's master, they won't be able to defeat her. Thus, a new priority is to find the lamp before she does. Meanwhile, at the pier, several children gather to see the lamp, knowing that they can rub it and have Jin appear to them and asking for orders from his new masters. Kids confirm him as Jin confirms he will grant their wishes. He's been awakened after several thousand years of sleep and is excited to do so. One of the boys asks Jin for a sports car, when Jin's summoning a red car right out in the warehouse to the surprise of the kids. The other kids start making their own wishes, for eating a lot, for manga, a dress, and video games. Orgel and Mariko even asked to fly in the air. Jin says to grant the wish first, pulling a handkerchief and turning into a flying carpet, which lifts off as Mariko sits on it and flies outside throughout Tokyo. While patrolling, Boy and Kiki see the flying carpet and decide to go back in the opposite direction, suspecting Jin may be there. The other kids all get their wishes as well, with Jin playing video games with the girl who asked for that, admiring the girl's ability. Sick of playing, Jin decides to start playing some music, turning on as he and the kids start dancing around the warehouse. As they do, Mariko returns with the Rangers pursuing them. The kids realize they can't let the adults see Jin and summon him back into the lamp to hide. Within the warehouse, Kiki reasons the kids have the lamp and should hand it over. One of the girls hides it as Boy tries to explain bad people are after it and they'll be attacked. The kids say that can't happen because Jin is their friend. The kids try to trap the Rangers in the warehouse and run outside where found by Toadpad, yelling at them to get the lamp back to them. Yet the kids decide to run away with the Rangers forced to transform to protect the kids on the run and face Gryffindor and golems as Toadpad and Buckbeck keep chasing after them. The girl with the lamp trips on her and hurts her knee, but gives them to another boy telling them not to worry about her and keep running with the lamp. The vampire and the ogre approach the kids to get the lamp back, but the voice of Miss Jin who hits them and turns them into balloons before throwing them in the air, being yelled as a traitor as the fairy apologizes to his former masters. Suddenly, Jin's attacked as Tyranno Ranger slashed by Gryffindor in distraction as Pandora greets herself to the lamp fairy, though it shoots the Rangers, telling them to go home while asking Jin to be her servant. Jin claims this is impossible since only he holds the lamp before they become his master. Acknowledging it, Pandora steals the lamp and destroys it, claiming without it, Jin has nowhere to go and can't use magic. Thus, only is left to serve under the witch before vanishing as the Rangers and the kids comfort him. At the pier, Jin continues to despair, wondering if Pandora is going to make a new magic lamp to force Jin to serve her. Mariko yells at Jin not to join the bad guys as the kids all surround him. Goshi asks if there's a way to stop this, and Jin states only one thing can. To find all the pieces of his former lamp and put them back together before Pandora finishes her lamp, preventing transfer. Boy wonders how, with all the pieces all over the place, making Jin depressed again. Takuya, the boy who wished for the sports cart, decides to help due to Jin making their wishes all come true. This is their turn to help him. The other kids join with Takuya's sentiment, and as Geki declares he'll gather them all together. Jin thinks of claiming Aladdin was kind, but these kids are even kinder than him. Over the next hour, the kids and Jurors work together finding lamp pieces, including one that nearly falls off a ledge caught by Boy. Eventually, the two squads are able to find all pieces except one, encourage each other to find the last, save Jin by May. However, Bandora suddenly appears with our lamp, shocking the fairy as she states he can use even stronger magic with the Riva lamp, opening it and drawing the fairy inside. With Jin in her hands, Bandora declares she'll show how powerful her new door monster is, rubbing her lamp and making Dora Jin grow giant. The kids yell as the witch tells the fairy to squish the Jurors and the kids, forcing the knights to have the kids run away as the fairy tries to squash them. Geki summons the guardian beast and activates Daijujin, with Bandora ordering Dora Jin to take care of the mecha. Then Dora Monster uses a new staff as he stabs the god with, pushing them back. Goshi tells Geki to summon the god horn, but Geki says the children love Jin and they can't just kill him while instructing May, Den, and Boy to find the last lamp piece to return Jin to his true lamp. The three True Rangers tell the kids to look for the last piece as Daijujin is knocked down by a string attack until Bandora strikes Dora Jin to drill a hole in the mecha's head. As it prepares to, the kids rush frantically with the three Zhu Rangers. Geki and Goshi hiding while Mariko tells Jin not to do anything bad. However, Takuya comes running in with the last piece, fishing lamp and allowing Mariko to summon Jin back to his true lamp, shocking Bandora. Telling May to destroy Bandora's lamp, Terra Ranger uses a Terra arrow to blow it up, shocking the witch and forcing her away with a headache. With the victory, Mariko has Jin a piece of the lamp, rubbing it, but without him appearing. However, as mailed upwards, everyone realizes Jin is in a tree, asking for instructions from his masters. As the kids surround Jin with him happier with them as his masters. That evening at the pier, Takuya asks if they have to return Jin to the ocean. Geki admits they don't want any villains taking him again. Mariko confirming she also wants this for Jin's safety. Hanging it to Geki, May tells them they'll put an amulet on it so bad guys can't get it again. Seeing the lamp as they thank Jin for making the wishes of the kids come true. Jin obliges as the kids make their farewells, and Geki throws the lamp back into the ocean. Aww. So anyway, let's take a look at an error from this episode. When Akuri trips, she lands on her left knee. The next scene, her right knee is shown bleeding instead. And now let's take a look at some notes surrounding this episode. Shipako Piki Piki was a song featured in this episode, playing when the Jurors and the Jin's children were looking for the broken piece of Jin's old lamp after Bandora destroyed it. This is a song performed by Kenta Satuo, which also performed the Juranger theme song. The song Shake Hip by Kome Kome Club can be heard when Jin dances with Yukari. This is the first Sentai episode to be directed by Katsuya Watanabe. He eventually became a major Sentai director for many later seasons, including Hurricaneger, Deca Ranger, Magi Ranger, and Go Ranger. According to producer Shinichiro Shirokura, this episode was one of the hardest for narrator Noboru Sugimura to approach due to the nature of this episode, particularly for having the children who make wishes through Dora Jin lose everything if he were to be made evil. Now, that's actually a really good point, so yeah. So overall, I think this is a very enjoyable episode, and yeah, I think it's safe to say that no evil bad guys are going to go after Jin's lamp ever again, so yeah. So overall, I give my master 4 Megazords out of 5. When we tuned a we took the final episode of the day, Papa's a vampire? So, until then, in the words of the wise wizard Zordon, may the power protect you.